Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hello, how are you? How is everything? Good morning, my friends. I hope that you are well today. It's another Monday and another breakfast. I trust that you are excited about learning English and doing something for yourself this morning and participating in our breakfast. I hope that you are waiting for our lesson today. How is everyone? Let me know in the comments. How was your weekend? What did you do? Did you do anything exciting or maybe not? How's the weather in Poland? I heard that in Poland it's quite hot. Last week, at least, in some places, it was quite hot. In my life, there are a lot of things going on. I am very busy at the moment because I bought an apartment. So last week, my boyfriend and I bought a flat. Bought an apartment in a different area, in a different part of the city. Actually, it's a different town. We are very close to Lisbon, but we are still not in Lisbon. So it has been a busy time for me and for my boyfriend, because especially for him, because we buy furniture and he puts it all together. I don't do it, and for the time being I have nothing to do. So when we go to the new apartment, he works all the time and I am just helping a little bit. But yes, it has been quite busy. On Friday we were out in the new apartment. On Saturday, he was in the new apartment, I was at home, but I worked and I had quite a lot of things to do. And yesterday we were in the new apartment and we got up very early, and yesterday we were both pretty tired. But we are very happy, so it has been quite nice. And yesterday evening I was watching Lucifer on Netflix. I don't know if anyone here watches new Lucifer. I love that show. I really like the show, and there's a new season, so I am watching that now at the moment. And it is a little bit of a fantasy, and it's crazy, but I like it. It's nice and it's good for you if you want to practice some English. There's some American accents, some British accents. It's very interesting to watch when it comes to accents. Hello Barbara, Anna, Agnieszka, Daria, Pav. Nice to see you again too. Agnieszka had a lazy weekend. Well, lazy weekends are good from time to time. Hello Mariola, Katarzyna. Agnieszka, congratulations. It is nice time to decorate new home. Exhausting but nice, yes. And expensive too. If you are not careful, you can really spend a lot of money. Hello Milena, nice to see you here too. Yeah, it is nice. Decorating new home and new house is nice, but yeah, it's exhausting and it is expensive very often. So luckily we have some money put aside, but it's always you want nice things, and everything is quite expensive at the moment. Hello Marek, hi. Dzień dobry moi drodzy, dzień dobry, witam Was bardzo serdecznie. Co dzisiaj będziemy robić? Dzisiaj będzie lekcja dotycząca nowego burgera McDonalda. Wiem, że to trochę brzmi śmiesznie, ale był artykuł na ten temat. W Wielkiej Brytanii jest to wiadomość ważna, bo bardzo dużo osób lubi McDonaldy, więc jest to artykuł krótki, który ma bardzo ciekawe słownictwo, więc sobie na niego spojrzymy. Nowy burger się nazywa McPlant, daję Wam kontekst, nazywa się McPlant. Plant to jest roślina, czyli będą to burgery dla wegetarian, nie dla wegan, a zaraz się o tym dowiemy dlaczego, ale dla wegetarian. Więc McDonald's wprowadza nowego burgera w Wielkiej Brytanii. Nie wiem, czy w innych krajach też, ale w Wielkiej Brytanii właśnie to się pojawiło, więc wybrałam ten artykuł. Z takich ciekawszych rzeczy mogę Wam powiedzieć też, że artykuł pochodzi z gazety, która się nazywa metro.co.uk, czyli jak mówimy po angielsku metro.co.uk, i to jest gazeta, o której zawsze mówię, i to jest naprawdę fakt, że jest to lekki brukowiec, nie do końca lekki, no nie wiem jak to powiedzieć, to nie jest do końca brukowiec, ale jest to gazeta darmowa. Gazeta, którą dostaje się w metrze w Londynie, jak wsiadasz rano, idziesz do pracy, to stoją ludzie albo gdzieś tam one leżą, po prostu można sobie taką gazetę wziąć. I ta gazeta, wiadomo, jest pisana dla wszystkich, więc pisana jest bardzo łatwym językiem, dosyć prostym językiem, ma krótkie artykuły, często są tam takie rozrywkowe treści lub treści, które często mogą lekko przestraszyć. Ja na przykład bardzo często ją czytałam. Na samym początku, bo była darmową po prostu lekturą dla mnie, żeby sobie poprawić angielski. Ale po pewnym czasie, znaczy to były lata w zasadzie, a nie miesiące, ale był taki czas w moim życiu, że przestałam ją czytać z tego względu, że ta gazeta mnie po prostu straszyła. Ciągle były jakieś morderstwa, ciągle były jakieś wypadki, ciągle było coś tam, więc dużo takich treści jest tam zawartych, od razu mówię. Natomiast jest to też gazeta, na przykład online, jak sobie wejdziecie, to jest dużo jakichś takich, wiecie, ploteczek, jakichś takich historii, gdzieś tam pani urodziła dziecko ostatnio był też artykuł, że w wieku 30 lat będzie babcią i to jest takie artykuły tego typu, ale jak ktoś nie jest przyzwyczajony do czytania w języku angielskim i chciałby sobie poczytać, to może właśnie zajrzeć na tą stronę, bardzo ją polecam. Christopher says, I love McDonald's. I know that you love McDonald's. Christopher is my boyfriend. He loves McDonald's. Hi Violeta and Joanna. Nice to see you. Dobrze, więc to z takich rzeczy, które będziemy dzisiaj robić, będzie to artykuł, więc ja najpierw Wam go przeczytam, później na niego spojrzymy razem i później zrobimy sobie słownictwo i gramatykę i quiz na końcu. Myślę, że na pewno czegoś się nauczycie fajnego. Bo to jest ciekawy artykuł pod względem językowym. I moi drodzy, z takich dodatkowych rzeczy, to w następny poniedziałek rusza wyzwanie Chit-Chat. Nie wiem, czy byliście na tym wyzwaniu, czy nie byliście. Jest to wyzwanie interaktywne i link Wam wrzucam w komentarz. Jest to wyzwanie interaktywne, zapisujecie się na nie i przez 5 dni od poniedziałku do piątku otrzymujecie zadania, którym przeważnie jest to do obejrzenia film i jakieś pytanie. I to jest, tym razem ostatnio było 7 dni, tym razem będzie 5 dni, dlatego że weekend niestety muszę mieć zarezerwowane na inne rzeczy. Nie mogę prowadzić niestety wyzwania w te dni, ale przez 5 dni na pewno tak będzie. I odpowiadacie na te pytania najpierw pisemnie, później słownie, ustnie i ja te odpowiedzi Wam sprawdzam. I to jest wyzwanie, które ma na celu trochę Was wyrwać ze strefy komfortu, czyli dla tych, którzy się boją, denerwują, to jest takie wyzwanie, które Wam pomoże. Wyrobić pewien nawyk, zobaczyć jak to jest pracować nad językiem codziennie, regularnie i systematycznie. Pokażę Wam, skąd brać też różne materiały. I oczywiście tutaj rozwijamy też angielski, więc troszeczkę słownictwa, powtarzamy troszeczkę gramatyki i wszystko do kupy. Myślę, że po 5 dniach poczujecie miłość do języka na pewno. Więc zostawiam Wam link do zapisów w komentarzu, więc możecie się już zapisywać. Ja też niedługo będę wstawiać informacje na te wszystkie nasze kanały, więc jeżeli nie chcecie się teraz zapisać, możecie to zrobić później. Na pewno informacja o tym do Was dotrze prędzej czy później, więc wyczekujcie gdzieś tam, wiecie, w newsletterach i tak dalej. Dobrze, okej. So let me have here. I need to do this. Okay. So, let me prepare this. Czyli najpierw przygotujemy wszystko. Dobrze. So, today we are talking about McPlant burger. Okay? So, this is a burger that McDonald's this is a burger that McDonald's has or not, maybe has released or is going to release. Okay, so the article is about what the burger is, why we are excited about this burger, and who McDonald's worked with. Okay, because McDonald's didn't make this burger by itself. They worked with another company to make the burger. Okay, so first question to you: do you eat meat? And do you think it's healthy to not to eat meat? Okay, so let me know in the comments what your opinion is about eating meat. Okay, do you eat meat? Maybe you don't eat meat. Why? You know, share your opinion in the comments. Do you eat meat? Do you think it's healthy to not to eat meat? Personally, I eat meat, but I'm trying to reduce it. Okay, so today we are going to find out how to call people who eat meat only sometimes. So I am that kind of person. Okay, so usually during the week, if I stay at home and I cook at home, I don't eat meat. I eat only vegetables and fruits and tofu and things like that. I eat eggs and milk and yogurts and things like that, but I don't eat meat. I feel better when I don't eat meat. I definitely feel better. I don't feel... In English, we have a word called sluggish. Sluggish. So if you eat a lot of things, like if you eat a lot and then you feel like, I'm so lazy and I want to lay down and I just don't feel very well, that is called sluggish. So usually when I eat meat, I feel a little bit sluggish. So I don't like that feeling and I prefer to feel energized and better. But when I go out, or if you invite me to your home, and you make schabowy or you make mielone, which I love, mielone, I will eat it. I don't have any problem with that. Okay, and when I travel, for example, in many countries, their cuisine is very meaty, like in Muslim countries, and you know, when I go to Thailand, for example, Thailand has a lot of meat too. They eat a lot of meat as well. So I don't have a problem with eating meat anywhere. When I travel, when I go home to my mom cooks meat and I have no problem. And I think people should eat meat. I don't think, you know, if you eat meat, it's fine. As long as you don't eat everything very fried and heavy and fatty, and that's fine. But if you eat beef every day, maybe that's not the best thing, right? So Agnieszka says, I eat meat, but I try eating meat not so often. Yeah, so like a healthy balance, right? Paulina says, I don't eat meat since January 2020. Feel very good with it, especially mentally. Yes, a lot of people choose not to eat meat because they care about the animals, right? So they don't want to kill animals. They don't want the animals to suffer. So, you know, that's something that I think is admirable. One thing, Paulina, I haven't eaten meat since January 2020. So remember, it started in the past. It is still going on. You're still not eating meat. You still don't eat meat. So in this case, we should say, I haven't eaten meat since January 2020. Marek says eating meat is very healthy. It is, in balance, I would say. A dinner without meat is valuable, probably. Yes, for some people for sure. Joanna says, I eat meat sometimes as well. It's flexitarianism, I think. Yes. We are going to talk about this word. Yeah, we are going to talk about this particular word. Okay, good, guys. Well done. All right, so next one, I would like you to listen. I would like you to listen first to the article. I will try to read it not too fast so you can understand, okay? And then don't worry if you don't understand. Don't worry if you don't understand. We will read it. So you will see the text on the screen. So it's all fine if you cannot understand. Okay. So 3, 2, 1. Fast food chain McDonald's is entering the meat-free market with a burger called the McPlant. The burger will be made to recreate the texture and flavor of a real beef burger. The new menu addition is to be made under a partnership with the US firm Beyond Meat. The enterprise previously produced a meat-free patty made from yellow peas, coconut, potato, and beetroot juice. Although plant-based, the burger is being marketed to flexitarians, those who enjoy animal products from time to time, instead of vegans, likely because the brand will be unable to avoid the burger coming into contact with animal products. A version of the burger went on sale in Austria that includes dairy, cheese and egg-based mayonnaise, and is also cooked on the same grill as meat, so this could be indicative of why the McPlant won't be sold as a vegan. Francesca De Beaz, I'm not sure, sorry, of McDonald's said the McPlant is all about giving customers more choices. We are excited to work with Beyond Meat to drive innovation, and this is an important step on our journey to bring high-quality, plant-based menu items to our customers, she explained. Ethan Brown of Beyond Meat said the deal with McDonald's was an exciting milestone. He added, "We will combine the power of Beyond Meat's relentless approach to innovation with the strength of McDonald's global brand to introduce new plant-based menu items." The move by McDonald's comes as more and more people move towards plant and vegetable alternatives. A survey conducted by the Vegan Society earlier this year found 1 in 4, so 25% of Brits, have actively cut back on some form of animal products since the first lockdown. All right. So I wonder what you understood. Now we are going to read together. Okay, so you will see the text on the screen. I will read it. You can see, because when people read, I think it's sometimes easier for them to understand. So we will have a look at the text. Okay, so fast food chain McDonald's is entering the meat-free market with a burger called McPlant, the McPlant. The burger will be made to recreate the texture and flavor of a real beef burger. The new menu addition is to be made under a partnership with the US firm Beyond Meat. The enterprise previously produced a meat-free patty made from yellow peas, coconut, potato, and beetroot juice. Although plant-based, the burger is being marketed to flexitarians, those who enjoy animal products from time to time, instead of vegans, likely because the brand will be unable to avoid the burger coming into contact with animal products. A version of the burger went on sale in Austria that includes dairy, cheese, and egg-based mayonnaise, and is also cooked on the same grill as meat, so this could be indicative of why the McPlant won't be sold as vegan. Francesca de Base of McDonald's said the McPlant is all about giving customers more choices. We are excited to work with Beyond Meat to drive innovation, and this is an important step on our journey to bring high quality, plant-based menu items to our customers, she explained. Ethan Brown of Beyond Meat said the deal with McDonald's was an exciting milestone. He added, "We will combine the power of Beyond Meat's relentless approach to innovation with the strength of McDonald's global brand to introduce new plant-based menu items." The move by McDonald's comes as more and more people move towards plant and vegetable alternatives. A survey conducted by the Vegan Society earlier this year found 1 in 4, so 25% of Brits have actively cut back on some form of animal products since the first lockdown. All right, so we will have a look at vocabulary in a moment, so don't worry about the vocabulary just yet. A few interesting things is how the newspaper is telling us about the companies and the company's representatives, okay? So first of all, maybe I will, let's have a look at this name. So this is a name of a company, okay? So McDonald's is working with Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is a company and they make all the things made out of plants, right? So like you can get, schabowy, no, maybe not in Poland, but in many countries, I think here in Portugal, we also have some products of this company. So Beyond Meat, they produce lots of this kind of stuff, so they work together. So I would like to maybe just have a look here first. So here we have a name and surname and then the name of the company. And have a look. This is of McDonald's. Okay? This is not from. Sometimes we can say like Francesca from McDonald's. Maybe sometimes we could say that. But this is a very nice way of telling us where this person works and where they come from. So they are from McDonald's. She's the representative of McDonald's. So they put her name first and they said of McDonald's. This here, they also did the same. They said Ethan Brown of Beyond Meat. So very often you will see this. It is a very nice way of saying where this person works. Then we also have the quotes, czyli cytaty. When we have quotes, we can say, for example, we can quote her straight here. We can add this, and then we have she explained, okay? So here we don't have we can change, like she said, he told us, very usual, very bland ways of saying who said what. Here we say she explained, and here we have he added. Okay, so he said more, so he added to what he said before. Very nice way of telling things like that. Now let's have a look at our vocabulary. So let's analyze our vocabulary, okay? So what are they saying? What is she? What is he saying? And let's do some of the explanations. Okay, so the first one is fast food chain. Fast food chain. Chain is a Łańcuch. Okay, so fast food chain, we can call a company that has many restaurants. So McDonald'sa is one of them, but also we have KFC, we have Pizza Hut, you know, all these places are fast food chains. So a company that has many restaurants under the same name. So here we have fast food chain McDonald's is entering the meat-free market with a burger called the McPlant. Okay, so we at the beginning of the article, they didn't say that it was just McDonald's. Everyone knows McDonald's, so they didn't have to say fast food chain. But because it sounds nicer and it introduces us to the company a little bit more, I think it sounds a little bit better. Next one, texture. Texture. Oh, lovely word to say. Texture. Very nice. A physical feeling of something. So when, for example, texture of this blouse, when you do this, right? Is it nice? Is it a nice texture? Yeah, not that nice. I would say not that nice. It's nice to. It's a nice top, but when you touch it like this, maybe it's not a nice texture. Okay, so we have a texture of something that you wear, maybe, but there also can be a texture of food. Okay, so many people don't like texture of mushrooms. Okay, when they eat mushrooms, it's not very nice for them. Some people don't like the texture of peach, right, or apples, right? So there is something like they don't like the texture. So the physical feeling that it gives you, that's texture. So here as an example, we have this shirt has a nice color, but I don't like the texture. Okay, so we go shopping, we see something nice, it's like, oh, that's a beautiful shirt, very nice. But then when you touch it, it's like, maybe a sweater for winter, you know, like a very thick woolly sweater, and then you're like, oh, this is a beautiful sweater, but you put it on and it's like the texture is so itchy and you're like, I don't want to wear it. So in this case, we don't like the texture, we don't like the feeling of it. Next one is an important one, okay, and I will explain it a little bit in Polish this time. Flavor. If you put it in a dictionary, it will come up as smak, okay? But it's because we have, in English, we have at least two words for the word smak, okay? The first one is taste, okay? So the taste of something. So it doesn't taste very good, it's not good. Then we can say it doesn't taste very nice. Nie smakuje, right? The taste of this burger is not very good. Smak tego burgera nie jest dobry. Okay, it doesn't taste. I don't like it. But flavor is smak more like when you have chips or crisps, right? Crunch chips. You have crunch chips, you have Lay's, and the flavor is onion or fromage or bacon or something. That's the flavor. If you have ice cream, and ice cream is pistachio or what else? Like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, that's also a flavor. So that will be the flavor. So this is not the same as taste. Taste is when you try it and you like it or you don't. But flavor is more like it has a flavor of something. So like strawberry, or here we had a flavor of a real burger. So the new McPlant will taste and we'll have the flavor and the texture the same as normal burger. And the question, what flavor of ice cream do you like? Okay, so not the taste of ice cream, but the flavor. What flavor of ice cream do you like? Next one is patty. Patty. Patty is the meat that you have in the burger. Or it doesn't have to be meat, because if you have a vegan or vegetarian burger, then the round thing inside that looks like meat, that's your patty. Okay, so mielony cutlet is not a patty, although it looks and it tastes a bit like a burger meat, but it's not a patty. But what you have in the burger, that's the patty. So it is a flat cake for burgers made out of meat or made out of plants. In this case, we can make it with anything we want. This burger has a very good patty. Okay, so it's a very interesting word, I think. I learned it very late in life that it's a patty. Okay, next one. Next one is plant-based. Plant-based. Plant-based is something made out of, is plant-based. Sorry, this explanation is horrible. So plant-based, it is something made out of plant, or something that is made out of products that come from plants. Okay, so if we have milk that is not cow's milk, but is made out of almonds and rice and things like that, then this is plant-based milk. Okay, and in this case, in case of the new burger from McDonald's, then we have a plant-based burger, plant-based patty, right? Plant-based patty. And as an example, I only drink plant-based milk. And I drink, actually most of the time, I drink plant-based milk because it's good for my tummy, it's good for my belly. Okay, so plant-based is something that is made out of plants or plant-related products. And one more, flexitarian. We had someone, Joanna, I think, said flexitarianism. Yes, flexitarian is a person that doesn't eat meat most of the time, but sometimes does. So I am a flexitarian because most of the time I don't eat meat, but when I go out or I travel or something like that, I eat meat. I am not fussy, so I will eat anything. So you can say I'm a flexitarian. Remember about a before, right? I am a vegetarian, I am a vegan, I am a flexitarian. Okay, I'm a meat eater. You can also say, if you want to, you can say I eat meat, or you can say I am a meat eater. So, fast food chain, texture, flavor, patty, plant-based, and flexitarian. I have more, don't worry. Avoid. Avoid is to keep away from something. Keep away from something. So if you don't want to meet someone or you don't want to do something, you can say avoid. I avoid this person. I avoid this and that. As an example, I really don't like John, so I avoid him by not going to the same shops. Yeah, so maybe you live very close to John's place and you both go to the same shops and you just don't want to see him because you don't like him, so you don't go to the same shops. One thing to remember is that avoid, if you put a verb, czyli czasownik, jeżeli macie avoid i później czasownik, to czasownik, ten drugi, będzie z końcówką ing, czyli I avoid shopping, I avoid eating meat, I avoid going to this restaurant, I avoid meeting this person. Always two verbs, the second will be with ing at the end. So avoid is to not do something that, like, to keep away from something, basically. Next one, to come into contact with something or someone is to meet someone or to touch something or someone. Okay, so If you cook, like here, they cook this burger, right? It's plant-based, but it's not for vegan or vegetarians. It is for flexitarians, because the products that they use to make this burger might come into contact with meat-based products. So they grill it on the same grill as the other meat, and they sometimes use eggs or cheese to make it. So the products come into contact with some other products. I said here to meet someone, but you cannot say that, oh, I came into contact with John, okay? Maybe it doesn't sound very good, but you can say that I came into contact with this company. It means I met this company or I started talking to them. And here we can't give this dish to a vegan because it came into contact with a meat product. This means that, it maybe somewhere it touched the meat product before. So here I would say very often we talk about food with this expression. If you know someone from India or from a Muslim country, they don't eat, like in India they don't eat beef, or in a Muslim country they don't eat pork. And some of the most religious people will not even eat things that came into contact with pork or beef. So very often, if you know people from there, they will ask, or they will talk about it, that something came into contact with beef or pork. Indicative. Indicative is a sign of something, okay? So it shows you that it gives you the indication, we say indication. So it shows you something. It shows you a little bit, so you can think, this is that, okay? So it gives you a little bit of a sign what it can mean, okay? So if you have a lot of dreams, that might be indicative to a psychology problem. Indicative to a psychology problem. Indicative to a psychology problem. So it might be a sign of that. It might be a sign of a psychology problem. To drive innovation is to bring something new. Innovation is like something new, and usually we talk about technology when we talk about innovation, right? So to drive like a car, to drive innovation is to bring something new, something innovative, something modern, something that hasn't happened before. And our company drives innovation by introducing new products all the time. It means that our company brings something new all the time. A milestone. A milestone is a very, very common word. A milestone is a big change or significant point in life. Okay? Milestone. Very similar, if you translate it to English, to Polish, you will see that it's a very similar word to our Polish one. Okay, so a milestone, a big change, a significant point in life. It is, for example, getting the new flat is a milestone in my life. So it is a very significant point. It changes something. It's a big change for me. It is the first time that I do it. And last one's relentless. Relentless is intense or inflexible. So it is very intense, let's say. Okay, relentless is a very intense, something that is intense. We can say about a person, we can say that he is so relentless. I can't stand him. He talks a lot, he laughs a lot, he jokes all the time, he's loud. I just cannot stand this. Okay, he's a very intense person. But we can talk about our work, that our work is relentless. We can say about a situation, that the situation was relentless, so it was very intense and inflexible. And cut back on something, to reduce something. Yeah, so if we cut back on something, we are reducing it. We make it less. So for example, I want to cut back on alcohol. Okay, so if we want to cut back on alcohol, it means that we drink less alcohol. Okay, so I would like us to have a look also at this article again. So now you know the words, and we can read it again, and we can stop from time to time where we don't know the words. Okay, so fast food chain is a long chain, is a big company that has a lot of shops. Okay, so that's a chain, and fast food, of course, you know. Fast food chain McDonald's is entering the meat-free market with a burger called the McPlant. The burger will be made to recreate the texture and flavor of a real beef burger. So the new burger, the McPlant, will have the texture. So if you bite, it will just be the same like normal meat. And flavor, so the taste of this, the flavor will be the same. So basically, if you eat the McPlant, you will not see the difference between normal meat and McPlant. The new addition is to be made under a partnership with the US firm Beyond Meat. The enterprise previously produced a meat-free patty. Remember what is patty? Patty is the thing that you put in the burger, right? The meat, the round meat, or something that you put in there. Made from yellow peas, coconut, potato, and beetroot juice. Although plant-based, so made out of plants, the burger is being marketed to flexitarians, so those who enjoy animal products from time to time. Okay, so here I would also like you to have a look, those who enjoy. So this means that they like animal products from time to time. Yeah, so like they enjoy or they like to eat that. Instead of vegans, likely because the brand will be unable to avoid. So they cannot, it says unable to avoid. So this means that they cannot, it's not possible for them to do something else. The burger coming into contact with animal products. So they cannot, unable to avoid, they cannot promise us that this burger will not, touch the animal products. A version of the burger went on sale in Austria that includes dairy, cheese, and egg-based mayonnaise, and is also cooked on the same grill as meat. So this could be indicative of why the McPlant won't be sold as vegan. So indicative, this means that it shows. They didn't confirm it when this article was written there. They didn't exactly confirm it, but they this is why we think that this is a sign that the McPlant will not be sold as vegan. Okay, Francesca de Base or whatever of McDonald's said the McPlant is also about giving customers more choices. We are excited to work with Beyond Meat to drive innovation, so to bring new things. And this is an important step on our journey to bring high quality plant-based menu items to our customers, she explained. Ethan Brown of Beyond Meat said the deal with McDonald's was an exciting milestone. So milestone, a very important point in life. So in this case, it's a very important point in the company's life, or how, like in the time of this company. He added, we will combine the power of Beyond Meat's relentless, it means that it is very intense, approach to innovation, so to new things, with the strength of McDonald's global brand to introduce new plant-based menu items. The move by McDonald's comes as more and more people move towards plant and vegetable alternatives. A survey conducted by the Vegan Society earlier this year found 1 in 4, so 25% of Brits have actively cut back on, so reduced, some form of animal product since the first lockdown. Right, oh my gosh, so much stuff today. Okay, one more thing and we are going to do the quiz. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the passive voice. Passive voice, especially the form made of, because in this article we had a lot of the word made. Passive voice to jest strona bierna, ok? Troszeczkę po polsku wytłumaczę, dlatego że to się bardzo często myli i bardzo dużo osób nie pamięta ze szkoły, co to jest strona bierna, co jest ok, nie trzeba wiedzieć, tylko warto wiedzieć, jaka jest różnica między stroną czynną a stroną bierną. Czyli strona czynna, I wash a car, ok? So every Sunday I wash a car. Ja myję samochód, to jest strona czynna. Natomiast strona bierna będzie, samochód jest myty przeze mnie. Okay? So the car is washed by me. Okay? The car is washed. I wash a car. The car is washed. Next one. I bought a dog. Okay? Strona czynna. Kupiłem psa. The dog was bought. Pies został kupiony. By me w nawiasie, bo często nie dodajemy tego by me. To często wynika z kontekstu. Czyli możemy dodać, możemy nie. The dog was bought, czyli ten pies został kupiony. Okay? And remember that we use passive voice when we want to sound formal or don't want to say who did something. It is used often in the news. For example, a lot of people were killed in the shooting. Okay? We don't know who shot. We don't know what people, right? But we know that they were killed. So very often you will see or you will read it on the news that a lot of people or like the building was destroyed by the bomb, let's say, or something like that. So very often we will have things like that because they don't want to accuse anyone or they don't want to say who did it because they don't know. So these are sentences. Very often if you want to sound formal, if you want to sound nicer, we also use passive voice. In Polish, we use a lot of passive voice. You don't even realize how much. And very often when students talk, they have problems with translating it because sometimes they don't know passive voice yet, so it's quite hard. But passive voice is very easy. It's not difficult. It's very easy, I think. So what you will see in the article, you will see the expression made in and made of, okay? So here we have, for example, this is made in China. So it means that this company makes something in China. Sorry, this company makes something in China, right? So it is made in China, or it is made of milk, or out of milk. Okay, so the producer uses milk to make it. It is made of wood, or made out of wood. Yeah, so they use wood to make it. And I would also want you to, let's go here and let's go here. Okay, so how do we do this? We have the subject, czyli podmiot. We have, for example, car. Then we have the verb to be. So it depends what kind of tense you use. So we can be is, are, was, were, have been, will be, and so on. It depends what kind of tense, czyli zależy od którego czasu będziecie używać. W tym momencie używamy tylko czasu teraźniejszego, bo coś jest robione z czegoś lub coś jest robione gdzieś, będzie czasem teraźniejszym. And the third form of the verb, czyli trzecia forma czasownika na samym końcu. Yeah, so before, where is it? It is made in China. So you remember maybe as a kid, as a, children, when we had dolls and toys, it was said on the back somewhere, made in China. Remember that? This is made in China. So it means that it was made in China, that, it came to us from China. It was made there and it came here. If something is made out of something or made of something, they use the material to make it. So the burger, McDonald's burger, is made out of plant-based products. Yeah? Woo! A lot of information today. This lesson is very long for some reason. But of course I have a quiz for you. Yeah? So, I hope you are ready. So let's have a look. What's the of the new crunch chips? What's the taste, flavor, or spice? And as always, put it in the comments. A, B, or C. Czyli wybieracie jedną opcję, jak nie wiecie, zgadujecie, nie ma problemu i wpisujecie ją w komentarz. Agnieszka, not eating meat could be healthy. I have a friend who doesn't eat meat long time and everything is okay with her health. We can eat substitute of plant substances which are similar to meat. I will come back to your comment in a moment. So everyone, we can see that you say B. Yes, B is the correct answer. It is flavor, not taste, okay? Taste is... Jeżeli chcecie się zapytać, jak to smakuje, jak Ci to smakuje, albo jak to smakuje, tak? Ktoś próbuje na przykład czegoś nowego i Wy chcecie też spróbować, ale nie jesteście pewni i chcecie się zapytać, o jak to smakuje. Wtedy taste. What does it taste like? What does it taste like? Czyli jak to smakuje. Ale jaki jest smak tych crunch chipsów? Powiemy flavor. What's the flavor of the new crunch chips? It is B. Very well done. Next one. When I had COVID, I couldn't taste, flavor, or spice anything. I didn't have COVID, I think. Although I'm not very sure. I was very sick last year in January. And maybe I had COVID. Who knows? I didn't have a test. Who had COVID? Who had COVID in here? Did you have COVID? Were you sick? Let me know. Excellent. Paw, Agnieszka, Bożena, Paulina, Mariola. Very nice. Violetta. Super. Well done. So, of course, it is taste. In this case, yeah? Taste. I couldn't taste anything. Yeah? So, when I drink coffee, I cannot taste anything, yeah? But the flavor of this coffee is vanilla, yeah? So the flavor is vanilla. Good, well done, good job. I am so happy that you understand and you got it. Okay, next one. This skirt is nice, but I don't like the of the material, the lot, the texting, the texture. What will be here? The text. Texting, texture, lot. What do you think? A, B, or C? What do you think? Paulina. Whoa, so many of them at the same time. Aga, Violetta, Pav, Mariola. Very, very well done. Agnieszka, good job. Yes, C is the correct answer. Texture. Yeah? So this skirt is very nice, but I don't like the texture of the material. It's very not very comfortable. Not very comfortable. It is not very nice. Very nice. Bożena, Stu Bożena, Aldona. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, next one. I hope you are ready. I had a heart attack and now I need to eating anything unhealthy. Avoid, come into contact, should. Okay, heart attack. Heart attack, maybe you might know. A heart attack is, you know, when your left, is this my left? Yeah. Left hand goes like, that's a heart attack. that's my version of a heart attack. Okay, so your heart gets stuck, I guess, and your left side goes numb, and you know you have to go call an ambulance and go to the hospital. Okay, so Izabela, Pafaldona, Mariola, Agnieszka, Bożena, very well done. Avoid. I need to avoid eating anything unhealthy. So it means that I need to stop doing that. I need to keep away from it. Okay? Avoid doesn't mean stop. It means more like keep away from it, not do it. I need to try. And here we can see that avoid eating. Avoid eating. Czyli mamy najpierw czasownik, później drugi czasownik i ten czasownik drugi jest ing. Okay? Avoid eating. I had a heart attack and now I need to avoid eating anything unhealthy. Next one. Opening my company was a huge in my life. Relentless, avoid, milestone. Opening my company was a huge something in my life. Okay, so what do you think? Pav, okay, Paulina, Violetta, well done, Beata. Yes, milestone is the correct answer. Milestone was a huge milestone. Milestone is something very important in your life. In your life, it can be giving birth to a child, okay, having a child, buying a house, changing your work, moving abroad or moving to a different city, right? It was very important in your life, and maybe it changed even your life in a way. Okay, so opening my company was a huge milestone in my life. Okay, next one. This burger is of plants. Make, created, made. This one is tricky. Think about it. Think about it before you reply. All right. C. Good. Paulina, Izabela, Agnieszka. Okay. All right. So here, okay, made is the correct answer. The burger is made of plants. That is correct. However, it can also be created. Yeah, the burger is created of plants. Could be. If someone answered B, it could be okay-ish. Doesn't sound that great, but it's also okay-ish. Made is the best answer here. The burger is made of plants. Perfect. And the last one, Barbie is in China made, make, or created. Okay. So after we done this, I'm gonna explain one more thing. And A, good. Pav, A, okay-ish. Paulina say okay-ish. Yes, we say okay-ish. If something is you know, it could be, but it's not. Yeah, okay-ish, okay? Nie wiem, czy słyszeliście, jak czasami Anglicy mówią zamiast na przykład, o której się spotykamy. Spotykamy się około 8. Około 8 można powiedzieć about 8 or around 8, ale czasami mówią też 8-ish. Well, let's make it around 8-ish, right? To ish, końcówkę często się dodaje do pewnych rzeczy. To nie jest jakaś taka reguła, która gdzieś tam jest zapisana, ale bardzo często. I okay-ish oznacza, że jest coś okay, ale nie do końca. No problem, Paulina. You are welcome. Okay, so Barbie is made in China. Of course, it is made in China. Very well done. Good job. Well done. Well done. Okay, and I have one more question for you. And I would like you to tell me if you would try the new burger McPlant. Why or why not? Okay. Okay, good point, Marek. Thank you. And I think also Agnieszka, A and C. Barbie is created in China. Też znowu można by powiedzieć, że jest to okay-ish, okay? Jest okay, ale create to jest coś, co powstaje. Czyli jeżeli Barbie byłaby, oni by tam wymyślili ją, była tam Mattel, jest tak firma i oni by ją, nagle ktoś by wpadł na pomysł, zrobimy Barbie i oni od początku do końca by ją tworzyli tam, to można by było powiedzieć, że was created in China bardziej niż is, albo is being created in China, czyli jest teraz stworzona lub została stworzona. Is created in China może być, ale szczerze mówiąc, znowu to jest tak, że jest to ok, ale tak nie do końca. Więc lepiej powiedzieć is made in China, po prostu ona jest tam robiona, tak, skręcana i tak dalej, wysyłana do sklepów. Natomiast jeżeli oni by ją tam tworzyli, to by było was created bardziej, czyli została stworzona dlatego, że już jest na rynku od bardzo dawna, lub is being created, czyli teraz jest tworzona, a nie, że tworzą ją przez cały czas i nie mogą ją wytworzyć. Mam nadzieję, że jest to zrozumiałe. Trochę takie, wiecie, zawiłe. Okay, okay, so would you like to try the new burger? Would you like to try the McPlant? Would you eat it? And if you don't eat meat, would you go to McDonald's and try it? I don't know. McDonald's, I worked in McDonald's when I was in the UK, and they had a McVeggie or something, veggie burger, I think it was called. And I tried it and it wasn't very good. But maybe McPlant will be better. Maybe I would try, but if I'm hungry and I want to go to McDonald's, maybe I'll just choose something else. Okay, so my dear I think that's it for today. And you know, as always, jak zawsze przypominam o treningach angielskiej konwersacji, jeżeli chcielibyście dołączyć. Jak obiecałam dla uczniów OK English informacje z dzisiaj. Informacje są takie, że Daniel powoli kończy swoje godziny, już powoli mu się wyczerpują, więc jeżeli ktoś by chciał mieć z Danielem zajęcia z Wielkiej Brytanii, to teraz jest czas na to, żeby dołączyć. I również osoby, które uczą się u nas od roku lub ponad roku, będą otrzymywać zniżki. Już pierwsze osoby dostały informacje, więc będziecie otrzymywać informacje o zniżkach. A dla Was, moi drodzy, jeszcze raz przypominam, że jest wyzwanie w następny poniedziałek, Chit Chat Challenge. Znowu daję Wam link do zapisów w komentarzu. Zapisujcie się, moi drodzy, i nie czekajcie na później. Mariola says, I will try, I like new flavors. Yeah, why not? Paulina says, yes, I will try, although I've heard it's not that good. I tried already plant burger from Max Burger and it was really great. Yeah, I wouldn't try McDonald's. I wouldn't trust McDonald's to make a good vegan, vegetarian products. I don't know why, but I don't think that would be very good. But why not? You know, it's just trying new things, like Mariola says. Okay, moi drodzy, słuchajcie. Jeżeli macie ochotę zapisać się na treningi angielskiej konwersacji zapomniałam o bootcampie. Bootcamp przecież będzie w listopadzie i my będziemy niedługo zrobić zapisy za jakieś 2 tygodnie, więc słuchajcie, znowu Wam zostawiam link do zapisów na bootcamp. Jeżeli ktoś myśli o bootcampie i chciałby się rozkręcić wcześniej, to teraz jest czas na to, żeby zapisać się na treningi angielskiej konwersacji, bo będziecie się przygotowywać do tych do bootcampu. Macie prawie 2 miesiące, niecałe, ale jeszcze jest czas, żeby się do bootcampu przygotować, żeby się rozkręcić, żeby się zapisać na ten intensywny kurs. Natomiast zapisy na bootcamp dla uczniów będą 27 września już, bo mamy bardzo dużo chętnych, więc jeżeli myślicie o przystąpieniu, to też trzeba się na to przygotować, że 27 dla uczniów będą zapisy, natomiast po 3 dniach, teraz nie pamiętam, od 30 chyba, będą zapisy dla reszty ze zniżką I już od października będzie już normalna cena 2100 zł i będziemy zapisywać resztę do wyczerpania miejsc. Miejsc jest naprawdę ograniczona ilość, nie ma aż tak dużo miejsc. Wydaje mi, 20 osób możemy przyjąć maksymalnie. Kto pierwszy, ten lepszy, słuchajcie. Więc jeżeli będziecie się chcieli zapisać, to trzeba po prostu, wiecie, trzymać rękę na pulsie, jak wychodzą od razu e-maile z informacją, że są zapisy, to od razu piszemy do mnie i będę po prostu wybierać, nie będę wybierać, kto się nadaje, a kto nie, tylko będę wybierać pierwszy lepszy, chyba że jesteście osobami początkującymi. Osób początkujących niestety nie możemy przyjąć, dlatego że chyba że naprawdę staram się nie robić tego, dlatego że to jest kurs dla osób, to jest kurs konwersacyjny z native speakerem, więc musicie już troszeczkę mówić po angielsku, tak na poziomie A2 minimum to jest. Więc ten intensywny kurs jest dla osób, które już tak troszeczkę mówią po angielsku i tak jak mówię, będę wybierać, kto pierwszy wyśle maila, ten się pierwszy dostanie. Więc trzeba będzie w poniedziałek 27 uczniowie przez pierwsze 3 dni macie pierwszeństwo i też będziemy robić określone liczby osób, żeby każdy miał trochę większą szansę, żeby się zapisać. Mam nadzieję, że ktoś z Was czeka na bootcamp. Ja czekam z niecierpliwością. Będę w następnym tygodniu też będę Wam mówić, jaki nauczyciel będzie brał udział w bootcampie. I jak to będzie wyglądało wszystko do końca, kto będzie robił grupowe zajęcia, bo będą zmiany, dlatego że na przykład jedna z naszych nauczycielek jest na zwolnieniu macierzyńskim i mamy nowych nauczycieli, więc też będę Was o tym informować wszystkim. Okej. Agnieszka says me too. Yeah, you are a veteran of bootcamps, I think, Agnieszka. Very, very admirable. Very admirable. Okej, moi drodzy, będę kończyć. Jeżeli macie jakieś pytania, to piszcie, ja będę odpowiadać pisemnie. Muszę kończyć, bo dzisiaj mam badania w szpitalu niestety, więc poza tym się rozgadałam, już jest, Boże, coraz dłuższe te nasze live'y są, nie? Dobra, kończymy tę imprezę. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for taking the part in the lesson. Jak zawsze, jeżeli Wam się podobała lekcja, dajcie mi serducho, dajcie mi kciuka w górę, podzielcie się tym live'em z innymi, polećcie OK English innym. Jeżeli Wam się zajęcia podobają, jeżeli jesteście uczniami OK English, polećcie zajęcia innym. Jeżeli ktoś się zapisze z Waszych znajomych, jesteście uczniami OK English, ktoś się zapisze z Waszych znajomych, otrzymujecie zajęcia gratis, więc też o tym przypominam. Także niech leci w świat, niech lecą w świat nasze zajęcia, niech lecą w świat informacje. Thank you so much. I will see you next week on Monday as always. Yeah? Thank you so much. Bye bye.